At this point, we're in a position to come up with a more comprehensive list of what it is that I think are benefits of a good critical thinking course. So to start, a good critical thinking course can help you to create an understanding of the processes responsible for your native reasoning and decision making. And it can give you an awareness of the strengths and weaknesses of your native reasoning and decision processes and the cognitive resources that you have for making decisions and inferences. It can give you a greater awareness of the world and its multifarious opportunities and possibilities, together with the benefits and pitfalls associated with those possibilities. It can help you to cultivate a desire to strive towards better, more highly advanced, more complete, and more integrated belief systems and worldviews that are operating in the background, informing your decision making and your inferences and your life. It can provide you with a set of skills that augment and complement your native reasoning abilities, so that you have alternative strategies for making inferences or making decisions, and an awareness of when those would be better strategies to use, even if you can't always pull up that information at the appropriate time. Next, you have the ability to develop and to continue to refine, as well as regularly utilize the skills and the habit and the infrastructure that's necessary to remain informed and effective thinkers. And finally, you have the ability to continually refine and utilize those skills, habits, and infrastructure to facilitate better, more informed decisions, yielding more highly valued outcomes. So as we can see, there are a lot of benefits from a critical thinking class, even if that critical thinking class isn't that magic pill that cures all your cognitive weaknesses. So how are we going to structure the course then to try and get those outcomes? Well, we're going to start off the course by looking at tools for introducing facts and checking facts. So we're going to read several chapters that deal with information seeking, and specifically that talk about developing and cultivating what I call information ecosystems. So infrastructure to gather facts, to check facts, to inform yourself, and so on. And we'll also talk about the development of worldviews and belief systems, and how you need to work on developing a worldview and a belief system using these information ecosystems. Then we'll turn to utilizing that information as opposed to gathering that information. So we'll look at tools for extending, adapting, and systematizing one's belief systems and worldviews. So we'll go back and look in more detail at human reasoning and decision abilities and their limitations. We'll understand and gain facility with addressing content-based reasoning difficulties that arise through contextualization. And then we'll understand and gain facility with formal reasoning systems that provide us with an alternative strategy for formulating or evaluating inferences that aren't the same cost-benefit trade-offs as our native abilities. And we never get to this, but ultimately what you really need to do is to then understand and gain facility with formal decision theories. That is, get some alternative methodologies for taking your worldviews, your values, the information that you have, and translating that into adaptive interactions, to proactive situations. So the course is going to have 5 elements. And these are 5 elements that I think any competent, literate thinkers and decision makers are going to possess. So we're going to talk about information ecosystems, information seeking and worldviews. Then we're going to talk about human reasoning and decision abilities, their strengths and their limitations. We're going to gain facility with these content-based difficulties in reasoning, understanding the tools that we can use to address them when we discover them. We're going to gain facility with formal reasoning systems, with deductive logics, inductive logics, and probability theory. And we're going to gain facility, well, we won't get to this, but ideally we would gain facility with basic formal decision theory so that we can be more systematic and consistent in our decision making.